Good morning. My name's Joe Earhart, CEO and founder of 3E Software.
And I'm David Ankeny, VP of Software Development.
What if you could save the average person in your lending or credit team 1 hour a day? What would that mean? Well, if their average salary was, let's say, just $50,000, that would be a savings of $6,000 a year per employee. What if at the same time you could provide better customer communication, provide more accurate data, and while at the same time having one easy-to-use system for your people to get the information they need? The way we do that is through Teslar. It's a service that services all our de novo banks today up to the large regional banks. We do that through empowering lenders with easy, efficient, effective processes.
So what exactly makes Teslar easy?
It's a good question, David. Let's take a look. Let's bring up the Teslar dashboard. This is what a lender would see if they logged in the morning. No username, no password required, they just logged in. They would see what's called the lender dashboard, which they could customize. The most important widget on this dashboard for the lender has got to be the lender guide system. The lender guide system is a one-stop shop. It contains maturing loans, past due loans, exceptions, covenants, everything in one stop for the lender to know what to work through that day. Let's take a look at the very top one. We got Donald, looks like he's past due, not very much. We can pull up all the data. We can see the customers, see his phone number to call. It appears he's got plenty of money to pay this $400 payment. Well, what would you do? Well, let's click work. David's already working on that. And we're going to sit there and say, we called Donald. He said, hey, I'll have this paid by Friday. It's an accounts payable issue. Don't worry about it. So we put in here Friday. We're going to follow up, and we're putting in it's an AP issue.
Okay, so what, next Monday I'm going to have to come back in here and make sure that the system is showing that he's paid and everything's up to date?
No, see, that's actually one of the powers of Teslar. We are completely integrated with the core system, so if we saw that payment come through, it would just never show back up. It's really that easy.
Wow, that really is easy.
Let's look at something else that's pretty easy. Well, it should be easy, but in most banks today, it's actually kind of hard, even though it's simple. Let's go to an accounts portfolio, my loan portfolio, and let's take a look at my portfolio as a lender. As you can see on the left, the tree view has Joe Earhart set. These are all my loans sorted from top to bottom.
Okay, well this report looks really nice, but I don't see the interest rate on here.
How many of you in IT have ever made a report for somebody and the second you show them your hard work, they say, oh, you forgot this? Well, luckily, David, this is easy. Let's click that filter button. Let's do column selector. Every column that's in your core system that we have, such as interest rate, we can just drag and drop over. And that quickly, my report is updated with interest rate.
Okay, so I lied. There's actually one other thing wrong with this report. I actually needed last Friday's data, not today's.
Well, David is the typical end user. He needs one more thing. David, just click on that drop-down list. Every day that Teslar's been running, we have your data there. Click that filter button. There you go, folks. We've got all of the data the user needs in just a couple clicks. It's that easy.
Okay, so, it's really been easy. How's it efficient?
Well, let's take a look at something else that's pretty common. Why don't we click on Matt there at the top, the loan number, and let's do a risk rate change form, classification change. Every lender does it, credit does it. Most of you probably have that stored in a Word doc, an Excel doc, maybe it's an info path, you got it stored somewhere. Maybe in 5 minutes your users could find it. But what if they could fill it out in about 30 seconds? Because if I'm a lender, what do I really need on a risk rate change form? I need to know the new rating and why. So David's filled it out here. He's telling you to vote for us as the reason. He's confirming this, and now the form is on its way.
Okay, so I've hit OK. It's all complete. What happens next?
Well, sadly, we don't have time to show you our workflow, electronic signature, and great routing processes we have built into Teslar. But let's Alt-Tab over to a PDF and show you one that we did complete. So this is one we completed yesterday. You'll notice there's a lot of data in here that David didn't enter. Why is that? Because we are fully integrated. It's one of our biggest strengths. We integrate with your image systems, your origination systems, your core system, factoring, small business systems, whatever you've got, we bring it into one system. And essentially, we fill out all the stuff the officer shouldn't have to type. No copy paste, only tell us what you don't have.
Okay, so I can see how Teslar is extremely easy and pretty efficient, but what makes it so effective?
Well, let's go to our performance scorecard. Let's pull up the performance tab. Let's go to lender growth. What we're looking at here, as Teslar's loading it up for us, is my goal for the year in loan growth as a commercial lender. It looks like I've got a $30 million portfolio. I want to grow it by $3 million or 10%. I only close 25% of my loans I take to committee because I'm pretty bad at my job apparently. And so as you can tell, Teslar says we need $24 million to make that goal.
You know, I might be from Arkansas, but I'm pretty sure those numbers don't quite add up right.
You know, I can see why you say that. Let's go to loan runoff under accounts, loans, runoff, and see why Teslar thinks I need $24 million. You will have to click, David, when it loads up here. You are going to have to click on last 12 months so we can get a true runoff. And Tesla is refreshing for us. As you can see, $3 million. Hence, Tesla realizes I need $3 million in growth. I'm running off $3 million. I probably need 24 at the current ratios. As you can see, in under 7 minutes, we have shown you a lot of Tesla. We've shown you how it's helping your lending and credit staff by empowering them with easy, efficient, and effective software. But sadly, there's just a lot more to show, isn't there, David?
Yeah, I really don't think, you know, I would say there was a lot that we have shown because there's a ton of stuff we haven't even got to click on in these menus yet.
Yes, there is. We actually have a full CRM and pipeline. We've got covenant tracking, very detailed debt service coverage ratio, construction management. There's a lot more in Teslar, sadly, we just don't have time to show you today.
Wow, you know, with all this stuff that's in Teslar, it'd be really nice if I could actually, you know, pull it up on my Galaxy Note here.
You know, it is a mobile world. We fully support all mobile devices. We have an iPad app actually in testing right now in many of our banks. You know, I don't have time to show you all the cool stuff in Teslar, but if you are a bank looking to improve your efficiency ratio, or your VC looking to invest in a great company, we would love to hear from you. Please see us at our booth. Thank you.